athletes! Today we're going to be making this awesome high protein meal. To make it, you're going to need some sausages, some potatoes, and some broccoli, as well as some olive oil, salt, and garlic powder that I'll show you later in the video. So follow along if you'd like to learn how to make this. Here are your ingredients up on the screen again, and this recipe will make 3 servings. To begin, please preheat your oven to 400 degrees Celsius. First, we're going to chop our broccoli into bite-sized pieces. Remove the stem and begin to peel each floret off from the main stem. I'm using broccoli today because it's one of my favorite vegetables, but feel free to use your favorite vegetable instead. Once you can't peel the florets off anymore, feel free to chop the bottom of the stem off again and continue to break off the florets. Next, we're going to cut all of the larger pieces in half to make them all bite-sized as well. Next, we're going to place all of our broccoli that we just chopped up into a bowl. Now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of garlic powder onto the broccoli in order to season it. Next, we're just going to mix everything up until everything is evenly coated with the oil and seasoning, and we'll set this aside until later. Next, we can chop up our potatoes. We're first going to start by slicing off 1 centimeter thick slice, and we'll turn that side towards the cutting board in order to create a flat surface. Now we can continue to cut 1 centimeter thick slices from our potato to create these large rounds. Now we can create our fry shapes. So we're going to take each round and cut it into a 1 centimeter thick fry. Remember to curl your hands like a claw so that your fingertips are facing down towards the cutting board so you can protect your fingers. If you prefer not to cut your own fries, you can also use frozen fries and cook them according to package instructions. You can add your potatoes to a bowl as well, and in that bowl we're going to season them up. Add 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now we can mix up our potatoes until everything is evenly coated with the olive oil and the seasoning. Now let's spread our potatoes onto a baking sheet, spreading them into a nice even layer. Now take your sausages and lay them onto half of a baking sheet. The other half we're going to use later for our broccoli. Once the sausages are ready on the tray, put both of these baking sheets in the oven for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, carefully use an oven mitt to pull the sausages out from the oven. Use a pair of tongs to flip the sausages so they can cook evenly. Now we can take our broccoli from earlier and spread it onto the other half of the pan. Use a spatula to spread it out evenly, and be careful because the pan will be hot. Once that's spread out, we can put this pan back into the oven for another 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, both of our pans should be ready, so we can pull them out from the oven. Don't forget to turn your oven off after this. Now we have our potatoes, broccoli, and sausage all ready to go. The potatoes were in the oven for 40 minutes, the sausage was in the oven for 20 minutes, flipped, then for another 20 minutes, and the broccoli was in the oven for 20 minutes. I'm going to put some fries and 1 sausage onto my plate today, but you could do 1 to 2 sausages depending on how hungry you are. Next, I'm just going to add some broccoli onto the plate, and it should be all ready to go. Thank you so much for watching today. and enjoy.